Okay, so here it is. A lot of hours, a lot of cleaning, and luckily I had a cord and a knee lever. So got the knee lever in place, and this has been oiled. Got the, let me get this flashlight so that I can show you. Just took a vacuum and cleaned this up, and I already had this cord from another machine that was converted to just a regular foot pedal type motor, so that was a benefit. Just plug that in and get that going. Had to check the carbon brushes in the motor. That didn't want to go right away, so once I checked the carbon brushes, made sure that the grease in the motor was not hardened up, it was good to go. The light's on. Now let me show you what it sounds like. Beautiful, huh? It's come out pretty nice. So this is the 1924. The only thing that's wrong with this machine is the thread loop on the front of the face here has broken off, and I think that I'll just take the butt end of a safety pin and push it through that little hole and maybe wedge it in there, maybe even use a little bit of hot glue to secure that on the back. Safety pins work really well for thread guides. I've used them before with some pretty good success. Just the kind of the end of the safety pin that where it coils up, and that should work nicely. It'll even look as though it's correct. Have that right look. Okay, I did put a different wheel on here. The other one needs some cleaning up. It's the same wheel, but it's not the one that came with this machine. I have to work on the other one and do a lot of scouring and scrubbing, so I just, for the purposes of getting this all done up, I wanted to go ahead and have it nice and shiny and pretty. And this is just a beauty. It has the slides are still a little stiff. I've only taken off a couple of fingernails, moving those back and forth. And that's going to take a little bit of work. No matter how much I've chiseled the dirt out of that, it's just stiff. I've got the shuttle bobbin there. Now the only thing that's left to do is thread this machine and make some adjustments and see how she stitches. I did take the tension assembly completely apart because it was packed with enough dirt to probably start a small sandbox. I don't know, this machine probably had not been cleaned since 1924, possibly. I noticed that the rubber wheel for the bobbin winder is a lovely gray. It was brown before. Like I said, I used the goop hand cleaner, and I just carefully went around the decals, and then I lightly put it on top of the decals and immediately rubbed it back off because I didn't want to take the gold color off of the decals. Some of these little chips that you can see, what I will do is I'll take some black nail polish and just dab in these chips, and that will help to keep it from rolling those chips back a little bit further, and it'll also help the appearance of this machine quite a bit. There's a gouge over here, I think probably where the motor has come off before, and taking a nice little chip out of that. Nothing serious, but I'll just dab in these little places with some black fingernail polish to keep that from turning to a rust color, and just to keep it from traveling these chips. If you can see them, let me go ahead and zoom in so you can hopefully see the chips. There you go. That's a better view. It'll keep those chips from traveling. And overall, when you glance at it, it'll just have a better appearance. I use a glossy black nail polish, and I use an inexpensive nail polish. really it is just for the purposes of sealing that up and keeping that from flaking out any farther. All right, so I hope you've enjoyed this particular video. Oh, the case. The case had enough dirt on it that you couldn't even see the wood grain here on the top. And I did use Goop hand cleaner on that case. I just coated it. I probably had to do it 6 times. I rubbed it in with my hand, and then I took a really well wrung terry cloth and wiped it back off, and then I did it again and again and again until I finally got the black dirt. I think it was probably just something that settled on it for years and years and years in someone's closet. The latch works. We don't have the correct key for it, so we had to use a screwdriver that has somewhat of the shape of an Allen wrench. The screwdriver has an Allen wrench type shape for the shaft of the screwdriver, a little small one. That works really nice. All right, if you have any questions, go ahead and shoot me some questions and I will get to them. And enjoy the video, and thanks for watching. Have a great night.